What's today?
Today is the day we pick up the Jolly Camper.
We're at Garzini's RV World.
Let's go. Your future awaits.
My future awaits. Are you going to trip and fall?
So cute.
Well,
That's actually like a gasket trim around the handles.
Okay.
very cool.
Absolutely.
Just arrived. Hot off the press. It's got that new car scent.
I guess they test the sea. It's got water spots.
I guess they test everything out. Sure, at the factory they do. This just arrived from Lakeland here to Osprey, Florida. It's painted army green to match the skirt she's wearing and the Jeep. She wore green today. It's got the Battleborn 100 amp hour 12 volt lithium ion battery. Very cool. You can say hi, Lyle, if you like.
Hey, come on around and get a couple of them.
We're down here at Garzini's RV World. This just got transferred over. They towed it on Interstate 4 on I-75. Probably took them 6 hours to get here.
Yeah. Gingerly.
Gingerly.
Get it our way.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Slow and steady wins the race, right?
That's right.
What do you think, babe?
I'm really excited. A new chapter.
Up here.
Oh, you got the VIN?
Yeah.
Okay.
Three days later.
So we're here at RV World and we're taking delivery of the 2025 NuCamp Tag Boondock XL. It's got the Black Canyon package. Comes with a couple extra doodads and underglow lighting, a tank heater. It's got the 100 amp hour Battleborn lithium battery, Camco fridge, microwave. It has an additional solar panel on the back of the tailgate. Painted an army green to match our Jeep. We didn't have it custom painted, but it just, that's how we saw it on the lot. And we're like, this is almost identical to the color of our Rubicon. Has a little bit beefier tires. Tinted windows on this edition versus the regular window. Roof racks. It'll fit in the garage by an inch. Hopefully we can get this in the garage okay. Very cool. Battleborn battery. It's got a little spot right there for external solar port. We've got some Yeti Goal Zero solar panels. Keyless entry. I think I'm going to have those step rails Linex. The thing's brand new and it's already got a little rust spot like right there. So maybe Linex. That's one thing that I've seen with these new step rails, because you have the ability to climb on them, but the powder coating seems to fail prematurely. So there's a switch on the left-hand side. It needs shore power, just like the AC.
Of course, it's like a window air conditioner. You just got the thermostat on top and the different settings on the bottom. Now there is a auxiliary fan controller, I guess, to help with air circulation. That's that switch right there.
Okay, and it would just do just the fan?
Yeah, it would help the circulation of the air behind or the inside of the air conditioner.
Do I need to run that while I'm running the AC?
It should be.
It should be
Should be,
running.
yes.
Because it's basically venting the AC, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then we got this fan up here.
Yep, you got the exhaust fan up there.
And then there's already batteries in the carbon monoxide
Yep.
detector.
Just
Okay.
push the button and give it a test.
Okay.
Let it beep away.
I've done quite a bit of research on this. A couple things that I learned. There's not a lot of 2025 reviews on the NuCamp. There's some updates that they did for 2025, and some are similar to the 24 models, but it's kind of neat that this thing doesn't have to drag in the mud or at the dirt. You got a little holder for that. I like the bigger toolbox. The ones on the previous model were just a little smaller. I love the step rails. I really dislike that the seams are just not powder coated very well. There's already rust on a brand new unit. So as I was saying, I'll probably do Line-X or something. I consider getting these wheels powder coated bronze to match the Jeep, but then the more I look at it, it kind of matches the front end, you know, the stamped look. Kind of goes, at least with this. I don't know if bronze would look good. But as I was saying before, that the solar panels, there's an additional, it's like one's 180 and the other one's 120. I'm not sure which is which. I'll probably add some red and white reflective stripping for the bottom because these lights are pretty low and not everyone always pays attention when they're driving. So hopefully we'll find some nice back roads to take and try to stay off of I-4. That's for sure. But I'm happy with it. Now we have to get it home and try to fit it in the garage. So this is 81 inches from top to bottom. And my garage door opening at the weather strip at the top is 83. Almost 83. So as long as the trailer goes in straight and not angled up, I think we'll be okay. So it's almost the same color. Look at that. I don't think I could have had this custom painted any closer in color. NuCamp calls this Army Green, and I believe Jeep calls this Sarge Green. Very similar. You see how I was just saying about the wheels would look great bronze. I just don't know with the steel toolbox and stuff if the bronze would clash. I kind of like the chrome on the trailer itself. You know, once you detach, no one's gonna say, oh, it doesn't match your Jeep. But yeah. Oh, one area of concern is when I installed this tire and installed the TerraFlex heavy-duty tire carrier, I set it at one of the settings so that it doesn't hit the metal bumper. But now I'm thinking I need to take it off and use those jam nuts and raise it up another inch or two because it's really close to the ball hitch. Yeah, I'll find out here in just a minute. And then, of course, I left the wheel lock at the house because I just did a tire rotation on this Jeep yesterday. Oh, and then this tire carrier and the tire itself is very heavy, and it mounts to the side of this tub, and that just so happens to be where the gas tank is located. So when I pulled in the garage on level ground, you could see that the passenger side was doing the JK lean on the right, and it looked like I had a busted suspension system. So I added a TerraFlex 1/2-inch spacer to just the passenger rear side, and full tank of gas. It is perfectly level in the rear. There's no more lean And now the fender to tire is the same on both sides now. I mean, the ground here is a little uneven, but that would be a recommendation for anyone that has the AEV lift like I do and has a heavy duty tire carrier. If you notice you got some JL lean on the passenger side, go ahead and install a 1/2 inch spacer on the right rear, and that did the trick. Okay, we're all hooked up. It's almost touching the tire, but the temporary hitch is working just fine. Got it all hooked up. Thank you, Lyle.
You are so welcome. You're going to have a blast. All your friends.
All my friends.
Yes.
What if I don't have friends?
Well,
No.
this is going to make them.
This is going to make friends. We're going to make friends.
Hey, man, you know what?
You need a
Yeah.
friend?
What are we doing later?
Yeah, we're all going to meet on the Mayaca
What a
River.
great combination. And look
Right.
at all that.
That looks beautiful, the color.
Yeah.
I don't think I could have.
You wouldn't paint it and get a
I
better
wouldn't
match.
have painted it and got a better color match on that.
It is. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Thank you, guys. The signal to the right is working.
There you go.
Left signal.
Left.
Yep.
Hazards.
The hazards are working.
Horn. Didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
It was good to hear.
I'm going to go ahead and hit the brakes. We'll just check the brakes, but everything looks like
Let
it's.
me do that for you. Okay.
Yep. Brakes work.
That.
All good. Yeah.
You did it right.
We're all hooked up.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lyle. You made a purchase very easy and fast and no hassle, man. Just really nice working with you guys.
It's going to be proud to have you out there representing us. You got beautiful fine equipment here. And I know you'll keep the rest of it just as nice. So.
I could not have paint matched this any better, really. Look at that. Okay, so we ran into a small little issue. Not a big issue, but a small one. So these 37-inch tires, they stick out a little bit. And before I was towing, I had this TerraFlex HD tire carrier. So one thing I need to do is I need to move it up a notch, number one, so I have more clearance on the bottom. Number two is I went to Wally World and bought this hitch here. It's a 2-inch drop, 2-inch receiver, 2-inch ball, because this here NuCamp tag requires a 2-inch ball. Did that, hooked everything up, and then I was backing up ever so slightly, and the arm here was rubbing up against here. Not good. And I'm as far in on the tire that you can possibly go. So they were nice enough to give me a little discount here, and they swapped over with an impact the ball from Walmart, and I used the ball that I just bought at Walmart over to this. It's a Husky, and the arm itself is just slightly longer than the Kurt one they had, so I chose the cheaper Husky to get me a little bit more length because they didn't have an extended hitch. And this is a 6-inch drop, so hopefully I can get it home. I have a shocker hitch on the way that I think is going to be fine. It has an anti-sway arm, and there's my buddy.
Hey,
I'm just telling him what I did and how I made mistakes and wasted money already. I haven't even left the lot. All right, well, I'm going to talk to my sales guy here that's been helpful, and we'll see you soon. So the Eagle has landed. We made it back, but we're just going to try to finagle it a little bit closer to the other side where I parked the TJ. Kind of cleaned up the garage, even though it doesn't look like we did. But we got it home safely, with everyone in Florida that's trying to cut us off and kill us. But we got it home okay. So now I'm going to try to drop the hitch here and try to finagle it in the corner so we can get both vehicles in here. And we're in. We made it in. So this Tag XL Boondock is 81 inches tall with the roof racks and the fan vent cover. And I have about 82 3/4 inch before you hit the weather strip. And then the first bar on the garage door is about 84. So we made it in okay. The poor TJ has to sit outside, but that's okay. Actually, I blew out the rear end in the TJ. I have to open it up and watch the spider gear teeth fall out. Okay, well, we're in this thing, and now I've got storage up here for the dog stroller. Yeah, don't tell anybody I use a dog stroller, but my dog is aging and he can't see as well. So that's what we're using to get him on walks. All right. More to come.